I'm Tracy Donaldson, and welcome to another edition of the Coaches Show. This has been a very good season for our boys varsity basketball team. They finished second in the 4A SIC conference and second in the district tournament, earning their first trip to state since 2012. I have Coach Pete Longgood with us today. Coach, welcome.
Thank you.
A couple questions for you. Describe how your team was able to advance to the state tournament. I know that we had a tournament with some games that included Columbia, Bishop Kelly, and Middleton. Can you talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, so we took second in the regular season in our conference, which allowed us to host the first couple of playoff games at home, which is a huge advantage. So our first game was Columbia. It was 2 Saturdays ago now. Kind of a revenge game for us. They had beat us the last game of the regular season and kind of jumped on them early, got a real big lead, and just sort of held on through the game. It was nice to get that one over and done with. That's at Bishop Kelly Tuesday night. Really close game, really hard fought. If we won, we were going to state, so it was a really big deal. And some of our kids just made really, really good plays down the stretch to win that game. It was an awesome win. And so that's at Middleton for a district championship game. And I thought we played really hard. I thought we played really well. Just Middleton's one of the top teams in the state for a reason, and we weren't completely healthy, and they made some great shots. And unfortunately, they won that one, but hopefully we get them again in state.
And thinking about the bracket and where we sit in the bracket, I think we're in a good position. A question that I have for you: can you talk about some of the players that had a significant impact this season?
Yeah, we've had a really good season, which involves a lot of guys who played really well. So obviously Sean Austin's been a very good player for us. He's our leading scorer. Even the games where he doesn't score a ton, he attracts so much defensive attention that opens up things for everybody else. And he's our primary ball handler, which that's always a huge deal. Cade Randall's had a great season for us. He's developed into our second leading scorer, and he plays great defense on opposing teams' ball handlers. Jake and Zach Williams have both had really nice senior seasons. They've defended really well. And the games that we win against good competition, they provide a lot of offensive scoring for us. And then I'd have to throw Gavin Gordon in. Gavin's a sophomore who started most of the games for us, I think every game actually. And again, he's just developed a lot, and he provides nice defense and rebounding and good finishing around the basket. It's been a lot of guys who played really well for us.
That's great. That's great. What's our current record?
We are 17-7.
Okay, that's great. That's great. How is this team different than some of the other teams you've had as you've been a coach here at CUNA?
I think that what separates this team is I think it is my hardest working team that I've had, and that became very evident a long time ago, even going back into last spring when we were doing skill development stuff. A lot of these guys were in the gym a lot and being very, very focused on getting a little bit better at everything they did, and it's just developed into a great result of getting just a little bit better every day. So they work really hard, they're really mentally tough, they play really, really hard, and they're tremendously unselfish. It's a lot of kids who don't care who scores, they just want to win, and the result's been great.
They're really a fun team to watch. I know that I've talked to a lot of coaches around the valley, and they comment on how hard our kids play, and that's kind of a credit to the coaching staff. I think the coaching staff's really done a good job with that. We'll be playing our first round game at Bora High School on Thursday at 8 p.m. against Blackfoot. What do you know about Blackfoot?
It's kind of like looking into a mirror when you watch them play. They're very, very similar to us. We tend to be small and play a lot of guards. They play a lot of guards. We set a lot of ball screens for our offense. They set a lot of ball screens. It just happens to be from different angles and locations on the floor. So very, very similar teams. It's a really intriguing matchup.
Great. What are you most looking forward to about the state experience?
Getting to take the floor at Bora in front of a huge crowd and seeing the kids play and respond, and seeing our seniors go out at the state tournament after all their hard work. I'm looking forward to basically everything. So,
Coach, thank you for joining us today, and best of luck. We'll be cheering you on.
Thank you.
All right, go Caveman.